Okay, today we're going to look at choosing a method for solving linear systems of equations. We've learned three methods: graphing, substitution, and elimination. Let's take a look at graphing first. Graphing is useful when you want to visual display of the equations or when you want to estimate a solution. For example, if we look at the graph, we can see that the green line is above the red line after the break-even point where they intersect. So if we were describing this, we could say that the green line was winning the race after they intersect. But before they intersect, we would say the red line is winning the race. So the graph helps us to visually display that and understand a little bit better what's going on rather than just a list of numbers. So now let's take a look at the second method of solving systems of equations, and that would be substitution. Substitution is helpful when one equation is already solved for one of the variables, or when it is easy to solve for one of the variables. For example, if we look at these two equations, y equals 2x plus 3, or x plus 3y equals 10, we can see that y equals 2x plus 3 is already solved for y, and we can see that x plus 3y equals 10 is fairly easy to solve for x by subtracting the 3y from both sides. So both of those will be a good candidate to use in substitution as opposed to elimination or graphing. The last one, elimination, is used when the coefficients of one variable are the same or opposites, like in the equation over here on the left. The negative 2x and the positive 2x have opposite coefficients. So this would be a good candidate for elimination. The other issue is when it's just not convenient to use substitution or graphing. In essence, if it's in standard form, elimination is probably the best way to approach this. If it's in standard form, you'd have to rewrite the equation to use substitution. And we've talked about graphing, saying that it's really only an estimate of your answer. And if you want the exact answer, then graphing really isn't the way to go. So there's a brief overview of when is the best time to use each of these. Now let's try an example.